Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing another sunscreen. My last sunscreen video, if you haven't already seen it, I will link it below or up top somewhere in the iCard. But I absolutely just fell in love with this sunscreen, the one that I'm going to be sharing with you, and honestly, it's really good. It's honestly really good. At first, I didn't think that I was going to like it when I tested it on my hand, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bring it home, I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. So I'm sure you already know what this video is already about, and it's on the Drunk Elephant Umbra Tinte Physical Daily Defense SPF 30 Sunscreen. I feel like that is such a mouthful to say. Wow. But if you're interested in seeing how I apply it, how it goes with my makeup, and a little review on the product, then please keep on watching. Oh, and I also want to mention too, make sure that you watch this video right to the end because I'm going to have bloopers at the very end. And I think this is pretty cool because, as you know, and if you create videos yourself, you can't go a full video filming without messing up, slurring your words, having something happen outside, like a garbage truck that went by, like which just happened actually 5 minutes before I even started filming. So lots of stuff goes on when you're creating a video. So I thought it'd be fun to share some bloopers at the very end, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so the video, like I said, is on the Drunk Elephant Tinted Sunscreen, and I wasn't going to the store to pick up this product. I ended up just buying it. I am obsessed with sunscreens, as you know if you saw my last sunscreen video of the different ones that I use. I have my favorites, and I thought, you know what, I really love the Drunk Elephant Physical Daily Defense, the one that's not tinted, and I really like how that goes on, how it goes with my makeup. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try the tinted version of the Drunk Elephant and see how I like it. Now, when I tried it on my hand in the store, I wasn't too sure about it because, number one, my hands were a little bit dry and it didn't go on very well onto my hands, obviously, and I just didn't really like the look of it on my hands. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it, bring it home, try it with my makeup, my skincare, and see how it goes. Now, I wanted something with a little bit of a tint now that summer is coming, and I do have 2 tinted sunscreens already. Again, they're in that video. I will link it below for you or up above, and they're by the Australian Gold and Elta MD. Now, those 2 are great. I really love them, but when it comes to the Drunk Elephant sunscreen, it just seemed like it had more pigment to it, and that's what was drawing me to this product. Now, this is a 60 ml product. The other Drunk Elephant sunscreen has more product in it at 90 mls, but I didn't really care because this is completely different than the other Drunk Elephant sunscreen. So like I said, this is tinted. There's a 20% zinc oxide in this as well, no different than the other Drunk Elephant sunscreen. And this one here has no scent either, which I really like. But like I said, it's a lot more tinted than my other sunscreens that I'm used to. And I don't know if you guys have or have tried the Drunk Elephant Bee Bronze product. It's like a bronzer, a liquid bronzer that you put on your face, and then you can go and put your makeup on after, and it gives your face a really nice bronzy tan look. I've actually never invested in that yet. I don't know if I will now that I bought this, and the reason being is because this product is so pigmented that you don't even need to go out and buy the Bee Bronze product. At least for me, that's what I found. I got a sample of the Bee Bronze and I brought it home, and it was great, but you definitely need to be self-tanning your neck and your chest and your body if you're gonna be using that product, because on me, I do have more fair skin. I do tan in the summer, but it was just so dark for my face, it didn't look right. So thank God I got a sample of that, because I tried that in the winter time. Now, of course, I wasn't really self-tanning in the winter, so it didn't look good. I kept a little bit to try for the summertime as I start to self-tan from this day forward, which I will be doing a review on a new self-tanner that I recently picked up. But this, I thought, did the job. It made my face really nice and tan. I didn't put it on my neck today, but I do have it on my face right now. Now, when I put this on, especially with no self-tanner on my body and on my neck, I did find it to be pretty dark for my face. It definitely did not match my neck whatsoever. So if you have seen my previous videos, I usually have to mix a couple of foundations together to get a custom color. And when I use this, I have to, this time of the year with no self-tanner, I have to go in with a lighter foundation to tone down how dark this made my face. And then my face is perfect, and then I can go on and put all my makeup. So as you can see, I have a pretty good match going here because I did use a lighter foundation on top. But come summertime, you can just use this alone if you are having a really good face day and you don't have to use any makeup. That will look really pretty once you have a really nice tan going on. But for me, come summertime, of course, I'm gonna have to go up a shade in my foundation. So this will definitely amplify the darkness of my foundation when this is gonna be on my face. So this stuff is absolutely amazing. I really love it. I love that you can use it as like a self-tanner, but then it washes off at the end of the night, which is really nice, especially if you don't want to have a lot of color on your face all the time. You can use this once in a while to give you color. Now, another reason why I like this product so much is because when I do self-tan my neck and my chest, I don't like to use self-tanner on my face. I know there's people that do that. I just don't want to do it because I don't know if I'm gonna break out. I don't know what's gonna happen with my face because I have experienced breakouts in the past with other self-tanners. So I really like that if you are self-tanning, you can just resort to the sunscreen. Not only is this giving you a lot of color and a lot of bronziness, but there's an SPF of 30 in this as well with a 20% zinc oxide. This product is also not greasy, which I really like. At first, when you put it on, it will feel tacky. It will feel a little bit sticky. I am not gonna lie. I did find that for myself, but then once you go and you put your makeup on, you don't have greasiness, you don't have stickiness, that goes away. Now, I do find, and I wanna give you a tip, and I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this before, but I find depending on what skincare you are using, whether it's a really hydrating moisturizer or you're using a lot of serums, that can sometimes affect your sunscreens and your makeup. So if you're using a lot of serums and a moisturizer that is already tacky and sticky already, and then you go and put a sunscreen on top of that, it's gonna make it more greasy, it's gonna make it more sticky and uncomfortable. Try to avoid using moisturizers that are really heavy. I would actually even suggest, and I do this in the summertime, I will eliminate a moisturizer sometimes in the morning and I will replace it with my sunscreen because I just find it's too much on my face. There's too many layers going on. It's causing a lot of stickiness and I don't like that feeling, especially when you're going to be sweating throughout the day. And when you go and you put your blushes on and your bronzer on and it's a powder formula, your brush doesn't glide on your face really well because it's so sticky. So this product is not sticky at all. At first it will be a little bit, but then it will tame down as soon as you put your makeup on, and that is why I love this one so much. Another tip that I like to do when I have a product like this that's giving me a lot of color payoff, but it's not going to match my neck and the rest of my body, I will mix it with another sunscreen that's not tinted. Now, I would recommend doing this if you have two of the same brands because you don't want to be mixing this with a totally different brand because the ingredients are different, the formulation is different, and it may not go well together. So, because I already own the Drunk Elephant regular formula sunscreen, I will mix this with the tinted sunscreen to tone down how bronzy this will give my face. So this does help tone down how dark it's going to be on my face, and I just think it works perfectly. So those days that I don't want to use a lighter foundation, because I don't always have a lighter foundation in my makeup drawer, I usually have ones that just match my face more for spring and summer. I will then just mix two sunscreens together to dilute how bronzy this is, and it ends up being perfect every time. So that is a really good tip to keep in mind. If you do have two sunscreen of the same brand, mix the two together, put it on your face, and worst case scenario, if you don't have two sunscreens of the same brand, then just mix the tinted sunscreen with your everyday moisturizer, and that will will dilute it and tone down how dark this is going to be on your face. You're gonna save a lot of money that way as well, and it will prevent you from buying 2 different sunscreens. But I like to have 2. One is a tint, one is not a tint, depending on how I feel that day, what I want out of my skincare, what I want out of my makeup. This will give me a nice bronzy summer glow, and this one will just give me a natural finish, and then my makeup will just amp up what I'm gonna be wearing throughout the day. It's really great to have options, and I'm really glad that I picked up the Drunk Elephant and brought it home and tried it, because I fell in love with it as soon as I put it on my face. Yes, even though it's a little bit too dark for my face right now, I found a way to make it work, and that's why I wanted to create a video like this today, just to give you a couple of tips that if you're experiencing the same result as I am, where it's a little bit too dark, you know, mix it with a foundation, dilute it with a sunscreen or a moisturizer, and you can make this work. So if you can self-tan your body, use this product, which is also buildable, by the way, and the more sunscreen you put on your face, the better, the more protected you're going to be as well. The more you put on, the darker you're going to be. I personally like it that way, because then I can customize my face to how I want it to match my body. So the Tinted sunscreen retails at $44 Canadian and $36 American, and I believe that is a very fair price, especially a product that is giving you lots of color payoff. There's nothing worse, and I've experienced this lots of times, where you buy a tinted sunscreen and you put it on your face and there is literally no color payoff on your skin, like nada, nothing. And it's like, why did I even buy a tinted sunscreen, honestly? So if you're looking for a really good tinted sunscreen, I'm telling you, the Drunk Elephant is going to be your choice. I promise you, there is so much color payoff. It's buildable. You can make it darker if you want. You can dilute it if you want. It's a really great product. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video and that you did find this helpful. I try and give as much tips and tricks that I possibly can from my experiences, and I like to help a girl out. I like to help a guy out. Whoever is watching this video, I like to help you out. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you could also subscribe, that would be great as well. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that you never miss any of my future videos. So I'll definitely see you in my next video. Take care, and we'll see you then. Bye, guys. Okay, that literally scared me. So another thing that I like to do is mix my other sunscreens with my tinted sunscreen. I'm not sure why I'm holding my lip gloss. Let's put that away. Oh, hi frizzy hair. How's it going? Honestly, what is happening in this front area? Wow. And another thing that I like to do with my sunscreens, and this is a little tip, and I'm going to share this little tip with you. And I'm not sure why I'm doing this, but you get the idea. Another cool trick that you can do if you have a sunscreen that is really bronzy and gives you a lot of